All right, this is Tucson back at you with some Echoes of Mana news, and I just want to let you guys know that we're still in the process of receiving some of this information. We had an update on the JP Twitter that there still looks like they're working on translating over into English for us. I was able to kind of look at it a little bit and get some Google translation. So nothing that I'm going to stick my head out and say, yeah, that's exactly what that says. But there are some things that I can verify because there was an application update. And part of that update, as you can see here, I'm already on the new one. They have changed how your locked units appear in your box here. So it's no longer that super grayed out look that that they had before. So now you can actually see the color of your units and lock them. Very nice quality of life update, which happens to be what I think all of those little bug fixes are going to be, is just some quality of life sort of things and just little bugs here and there on it. So once we get the full English version, I'm sure it'll appear up on the news page here and on our English Twitter. By all means, be looking for that. Take a look. Just see some of the things that are on there. That way, you kind of know what's been changed for us. So, but the more exciting news, besides just some bug fixes, is that we are getting another event and another harvest. So, let's look at this. It looks like we are getting Kevin as a 4-star dark unit as a fish user. So I know people have been super excited. I am super excited just to have something that is not a sword user. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to this guy. I really do want to see his kit, and I want to see what these memory gems that are also coming on. Looks like we have Howl Under the Moon and Big Bad Werewolves. So this is definitely themed in one direction if you couldn't tell. The harvest itself is called The Beast Within. I think this is going to be really fun, really interesting. I'm not exactly like super gung-ho about getting another melee unit, but I also understand that I think most of the weapon types in here are going to end up being melee. This has kind of come a little bit as a surprise to me because we looked earlier at potential like next units to be released out of new units, and we had that image that showcased the Lady Black Pearl, and it had Kildrick on that, and so we've said, oh, well, Kildrick's out, we'll probably get Lady Black Pearl next. Apparently that's not the case. So let's just throw that out the window. One day she'll come, but I guess not next. So let's take a look. We also are getting another event, and it looks like it's allowing you to get a lance. I'm going to try and pronounce it Daedalus lance as one of the rewards. So I think one of the things that they've been working on is implementing these weapons. We've seen Kildrick had a weapon that you can farm for, and we've gotten a couple weapons from story mode. It looks like that might have been something that was in the fixes that they were working on. Once again, once we get the English version, we'll kind of know more about that. And this is actually kind of cool. I really want them to kind of open it up the game a little bit more and look at some of these things. And hopefully they start attributing stats for it and they're not just aesthetic. Gives us something else to kind of work with and farm for and do something with. Hopefully there's like some extra mechanics that go along with weapons instead of just get it and be done. I really hope it's more involved in that. But anyway, let's look a little bit about this event details. It looks like it's only running from the 20th to the 31st, so just until the end of the month. So it looks like it's going to be a shorter window one. But I think that makes sense when you look at the event details. Looks like players compete to earn the highest score upon clearing a quest amongst a set number of players in the quest. So I'm kind of curious of how they're going to catalog that. If you're looking to compete for the highest score, that's really cool. I want some extra competition, especially PvE competition. That's my jam. That's things I want to see in this game. But I don't know what they mean amongst a set number of players in the quest. So I don't know how they're going to break things out or anything like that. But that's going to be super interesting. Score higher by clearing the quest without taking damage from the boss, or beat it in a short amount of time. this is very cool. This is going to be one of those things where being good at playing is definitely going to help you in being able to keep those combo meters up, and being able to dodge the boss. I fully expect to see some really crazy combo videos out there of people like probably soloing this with Raxa and getting up huge combos and doing super damage. So I'm all for this. This is the kind of content I think that we're kind of needing, and hopefully it gives us a little bit of replayability outside of just I farmed it and I got my spirit crystals and now I'm done. So I do think we're going to start turning some of the corners and getting some more of this content that's going to be a little bit longer lasting. But it's a little too early to say exactly how this is going to be implemented and how well the community is going to be able to receive it in the amount of time and energy we're going to have available to do the content. So we'll kind of check back in at the end of this event and just give it a yay or nay on whether or not this is something we really want to see more of in the future. But right now, I'm super optimistic about it, and I'm super excited for this new Harvest Banner. I have quite a few gems saved up there. Still working on getting towards enough for a pity. So we'll probably end up going in and doing a summon session on this banner, as long as I'm happy with how the kit looks and how at least one of the cards are looking. So anyway, we'll be back at you when we have some more information on that. It looks like it'll only be 24 hours roughly from when I'm recording this to when the banner comes out. So it shouldn't be too long. And that's been my 2 cents.